Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The offense set for a first down play. Trying the left side. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They'll leave it with him. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide.
He's going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Blue Devils offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. It's a draw. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to buy time. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He wants to pass it on second down. They'll run the screen. At the 40, there he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. And that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. When the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, third down, touchdown.
They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Palmer.
It's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about...
Unleashes one deep. And the ball is picked off. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game. But finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the returner goes down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline.
Going for it all. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. UCLA was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bruins performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. It's one game, you don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They run the reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
On second down, just keeps firing. Quickly complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going.
good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponents. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
On the move. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Brings up second down.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UNC. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They're lining up to boot it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Give to the back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. The Blue Devils are in the hurry-up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way.
The returner brings it out to the 35. And the North Carolina offense will take over.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Takes the easy completion. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
From the gun, the ground game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Gets away from one. He's got space. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. The Tar Heels have this offense rolling. Going up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds the tight end. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance.
Nothing but green ahead. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Griffin. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time. 2nd and 6.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, he left him grabbing. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Griffin. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
After that last completion, it's second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Looking to go up top on first down. He makes a catch. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35-7.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
He's going to run it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Quarterback now breaking the field. Dances away to buy time. At the 35, he's got room.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Yeah, third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Tar Heels will try to pick it up on fourth down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's right on target. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are beat.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they make the play to stop the score. Just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's caught. It's Griffin. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab on the left. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Get set.
On second down, they'll take to the air. And the ball is intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UNC! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
No chance he's taking a knee. Here he comes. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Finds his man down the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll go right back to the run. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The Tar Heels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This quarterback is having a day, man. And right there, he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the route is on. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
North Carolina, 49-7.
And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Griffin. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Setting up the screen. Still running at the 40. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Blue Devils are on the move. They're going to run it to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. The sure hands, it's Griffin. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They're bringing heat. Complete. Open space at the 25. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Grabs it in the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, it's... These guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
And he's running in the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. And that pass intercepted. Out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. He's gonna pass. Buys a little time. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Gonna run it. It's Griffin. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw it.
He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. You know, the entire concept of the play-action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run. Played pass, continued to get to the quarterback and get the quarterback on the ground.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Here we go. Quick pass on the jet motion. Sweet cut there. Pulled down after a... But he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Bland. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And the stomping has commenced. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He wants to throw. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after that completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Wide open downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. It's on target and complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. It's good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Line gets set, first down. A run for the quarterback. Makes it past the marker. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. A little screen to the running back. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. Dropping back, it's Bland. Getting some heat. Gets it out fast. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air on first down. Going for it all. Touchdown, UNC! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves...
Number 6.
Cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or... Conserve, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute this.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Looking to throw, it's Etienne. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They're trying to get to it. And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick.
Accepted by two.
Return to improve this field position.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team.
Number 13, on to punt it away.
Looking for a block. It's McDonald. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Duke. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. Feeling some heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Just drives it between the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, we're still happy to get the field goal.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level.
Makes the grab inside the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Timeout called by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this...